So now we have the election is over, and we have Trump that is basically won. You have a lot of upset people, and a lot of people have their uh, opinions about this, and really, your opinion doesn't matter at all. There's a lot of a lot of upset black bitches. It's a whole lot of them. They it's almost as if they were trying to live vicariously through Kamala. Nobody told a woman's not supposed to be in power. That's first and foremost. You have scripture that talks about Adam and what it do. Eve was created to be a help for Adam. She was not meant to rule alongside or over him. A woman is under. A woman is the weaker vessel. A woman is not meant to lead a country. There's a position and a role that a woman has, and it's not to lead. You have men are put in leadership, and even as men, now all men are supposed to be the chiefs in all organizations. You know, you have your heads. You're the head of your household, but outside of your household, you still have ranks where not even every man is the head. Every man is not the head of Walmart. Every man is not the head of McDonald's. Every man is not the head of certain places. There's there's rankings and there's positions, and everybody has their roles. But for some reason, women feel that they should be on top of men, and that goes back all the way to the garden. You have what is it? Eve ate of the forbidden fruit, which was the philosophies of these other nations, and what she wanted to be equal and above. She wanted to be above the Heavenly Father and equal. She wanted to be immortal. You will not die. You will live. Your eyes will be open. And so it goes back to jealousy that women have. Women are naturally jealous. Here it is. A man is over you, and that's not a bad thing. It's actually the role that women have been given is actually honorable, but women want to especially the black woman, they have their own nail salon, their own this entrepreneurs, and go to school and get all these degrees, and then they get burnt out and having hernias from working and then complaining because you weren't meant to do that. You were meant to pump babies out and to be a help to your husband and shut the hell up. A woman's not supposed to vote. What the fuck are you voting for? I forgot what year it was, but women were allowed to vote, and because that's one of the things that they were fighting for. They're marching for women's rights, the right to vote, the right to do this, the right to own property, the right to do this. And is it no coincidence that the marriage rate has plummeted ever since then? The marriage rates, as I want to say, divorce rates like 48% or 49% or something like that. And so women, they're not meant to be in leadership. They're not meant to, because now the roles are completely opposite. You have women now complaining they got to work too damn much. Here it is. You got women that's working 2 jobs, working 6 days a week, sometimes 7 days a week, and trying to keep food, gas, and lights on. Well, all you gotta do is just get a man, submit. But no, especially the black woman, she want to be independent. She want to make sure that she's the one that controls everything. She one that wants to tell you what to do. She wants to run the house, tell the kids everything. And the Most High didn't set it up like that. But also, this is one of the curses that we got to go through, is that have our woman be the head over us. You have This is Isaiah chapter 3 and verse 12. It says, "As for my people, children are their oppressors, and women rule over them. O my people, they which lead thee cause thee to err, and destroy the path, the way of the past." You have a lot of black bitches that went out to support Kamala Harris, and she absolutely, all she did was bring entertainers out. She brought a whole bunch of entertainers out to try to get the women's votes that showed you how fucking stupid she looked at y'all. That all she got to do is bring out Sexy Reds and get their endorsements and Beyonce's and you know, whatever hood rat, out there, and she felt that she could just get your vote. And now spent all that money, time, and you lost. Woman's not supposed to be voting. What does it look like? A man out here is, he's running his household and he's issuing his vote for Trump. And then the woman in that same household, and she's voting for Kamala Harris, a woman. What type of division would that be? Well, what type of nonsense? A woman's supposed to support whatever you support. If you for a certain team, a woman's supposed to be rooting for that team that you with. If you want go a certain place, a woman she want to be there with you. Just like, let's say, Coming to America, where she was like, whatever you like. And that's the role that a woman is supposed to play. She's supposed to. She's just something. She's your play toy, something to poke on. When you in heat. But the way he has it set up is that the woman, she wants to, she feels like she is empowered because she can go to college. She feels that, what are you bringing to the table for her? You get the last name. A woman's supposed to be able to take care of her. But now these whores be having 5, 6, 7 different men that they go for 4, 5, 6, 7 different things. They have a dude that's paying a car note, another dude is paying a phone bill, another dude is paying a lights. Women have these are the type of rotations that women have. That's why we don't have women in this kingdom. That's why it's actually a blessing if you don't. You don't got to deal with all this stress and nonsense of having a woman. And it says, what's that? At 1 Corinthians 7. Grab this real quick.
Hey, I'm thinking about ordering this.
One second, I'll come doing the video.
Oh, fuck it.
This is 1 Corinthians chapter 7 and verse but he's verse, I think, 30. Verse 29 actually. I start with verse 20. Start with verse 1 Corinthians 7 and 27. Art thou bound unto a wife? Seek not to be loose. So what does that mean, man? If you got a wife, don't seek to get rid of her. Oh, I got to get rid of her. Verse 27, reading on. Art thou loosed from a wife? Meaning, let's say you come into the truth and you come into the faith. And are you loose? Meaning you don't have a wife? It says, seek not a wife. Verse 28. And if thou marry, thou hast not sinned. So he's saying, okay, I speak as a man. If you decide to marry, get a woman, ain't nothing wrong with that. Reading on, it says, and if a virgin marry, she have not sinned. Nevertheless, such shall have trouble in the flesh, but I spare you. Meaning he's saying, y'all gonna have problems. You about to have so many problems. You ain't sinned if you marry, but you about to have problems on top of problems on top of problems. I rest my case, or I say less. So that's what he's basically saying. He's saying, hey man, it's almost like saying like, hey brother, don't get a loan Hey, but I mean, if you get along, I mean, you can. But hey, you might have some problems on your hand. You know, if you can't pay back or stuff like that. But there's some people that can handle it, and some people who can balance it. And if they can, it's a blessing. But for the most part, 99.9% of the chances if you are going to deal with a demon, if you dealing with a woman, especially a black woman, you might as well basically just just sign up saying, hey, just give me hell. That's basically what you asking for when you get a black woman, because she is under all the curses, and that's sad. The fucking devil woman is a better fit for Israelite man, just because she knows how to behave, knows when to shut the fuck up. Not saying that she's perfect, but she knows when she's pushed the shit too far for the most part. Verse 30, and they that weep as though they wept not, and they that rejoice as though they rejoice not. Verse 29. But this I say, brethren, the time is short, it remaineth that both they that have wives be as though they had none. And what does that mean? It doesn't mean divorce your wife. It means be as though you had none, meaning don't put all your time, effort, and energy into these women. Like the apostle said before, you have women are naturally jealous. And when you come into this truth, you just got another woman. And what? Women become jealous because you're giving your time and effort to another woman. These scriptures. Reading on, it says that both they that have wives be as though they had none, and they that weep as though they wept not, and they that rejoice as though they rejoice not, and they that buy as though they possess not. So, a woman has no business being on social media crying. A woman's supposed to be at home. You're not supposed to see another man's wife like that. She's supposed to be home, but nope. Not the modern American woman. She wants to be loud. She wants to be heard. Everybody's supposed to hear her. No, a woman's supposed to, her position is to shut the hell up. A lot of them are concerned about abortion because Trump made it clear that he basically is leaving it up to the states. They feel that the states should be able to decide. And he is against abortion. And a lot of